All right, yo, shout out to Etnies for hooking your boy up. Really hyped to show you guys what's in this box. We're gonna be looking at the new or reissued LoCut. I'm actually not sure when this shoe was originally issued, but I remember seeing this shoe growing up and definitely a capsule that I've been wanting to try. So enough of me just talking, let's open this box up. So we got the white pair right here. I'm not huge with the white sneaker normally, but this pair is not bad. It actually looks pretty good in white. Kind of crazy, the only person I've really seen skate this shoe is Andy Anderson. I'm just a big fan of that dude, and so if he likes this shoe, that must be saying something. It's gotta be somewhat good, you know what I mean? So if Andy's gonna skate it, your boy's gonna skate it. But there's a few things about this shoe that I actually already like. One, obviously it's a capsule, but I just want to mention right away, it's got the big poofy tongue and it has an elastic strap. I don't know if you guys can see that right there, but there's an elastic strap in this shoe, and that makes me really happy. I always love skating dunks, and that's really one of the main reasons why, is the big poofy tongue and it's an elastic tongue. The elastic tongue, it just doesn't move around, kind of stays in place. I don't know, there's something about it that's maybe like nostalgic too or something, but also I just like having that big poof right here. Board literally lands on top of my foot more than not, you know? So it's really nice having that protection on top. But also kind of getting into the shoe, it's still like a low profile capsule. I kind of like how it's honestly like a Samba dunk looking shoe, honestly. And even this kind of area around the ankle, how it's like that leather right here, I feel like it just grips your foot really well in the sense that like your foot doesn't slide out of that normally. So I think that's got some good stuff going for it. The only thing I'm honestly a little skeptical about this shoe is the grip. I feel like it's probably way improved from what I remember this kind of grip feeling like. I mean, just because like normally just right off the eyes, it doesn't look too crazy. But I mean, there is actual tread on here. It does say Etnies non-slip grip, so I'm sure it's gonna be pretty grippy. I'm curious to see how this grip is gonna compare to the Michelin grip, because that Michelin grip is freaking grippy. Another thing I do want to mention I do like about this shoe is it has triple stitching on the toe right here, and the triple stitch honestly makes a big difference. The things about dunks I didn't really like is that it had only double stitching and it kind of blew out pretty quick. I've noticed other shoes, like even the iPass, like Excels, they have triple stitch, and that I swear lasts a little bit longer. I swear just having that extra thread really holds on to the shoe. It might be me, but I swear it works. I know let's open this shoe up, honestly. I want to try it on, show you guys what it looks like. The insole, okay, the insole doesn't come out of this shoe. Yeah, it doesn't come out. It's like glued in there. No, I take that back. I can get it out. It's not much though. So this is the insole that comes in this shoe. Kind of guessing this insole is pretty thin because this sole must be pretty thick, because I feel like if you have too thick of one of these bad boys, it's going to be too much with this. But maybe even throwing those other STI foam ones that came with the Michelins in here could be a good move. But for now, let's see how these things run stock, obviously. And the last thing I do want to mention actually about this shoe is that it is under $100. I believe it's actually like a $90 shoe, and I actually do have a 20% off promo code if you guys do want to use it. So if you guys want to use it on this shoe or any other shoes that you like, definitely run that. Otherwise then, let's start lacing this thing up. That's funny, there's no little middle part here to like hold the laces, but obviously since it's elastic, it's not going anywhere, so you don't even need it. The other thing I did want to check is if there's no lace protection. I was just curious to see if it does. The other thing is like, you know, how do you guys tie your shoe? Do you guys normally do laces like underneath, like going this way, or do you go over? Because I usually go over it. So I'm just curious to see what everybody else does. Like everybody, you know, ties their shoe different. So I'm always kind of curious. Just want to show you guys how I lace my shoes. And I don't know why I've always done it this way. Maybe just because the way it looks or something, because I like to keep the laces kind of flat out like that. I don't know. To me, it looks kind of clean. This shoe is pretty nice. I also want to give it a little squish test and like a little crunch test, if you will, and see how, you know, flexible the shoe is right off the bat. But I feel like it's honestly kind of thick. I don't know. We'll see how this thing breaks in, but I am curious. Honestly, it's a chill looking shoe. Honestly, I'm not mad about it. I actually want to mention before we put on the shoe is that it does have a nice little amount of cushion around the ankle right here. And I don't know, for me, when I do heel flips and stuff, this really makes a big difference for me. I like having that padding and extra cushion right here. I don't know, with the heel flip, I feel like my foot just scrapes that really hard normally. I don't know, for me, I've noticed like the Vans slip-on, I never really did heel flips with that shoe. Like the Janowski, I just didn't do heel flips in them. And it makes sense why, because I didn't have that protection. So anyways, I just want to point that out. All right, let's get this other one laced up and we'll try them on and I'll tell you guys what they feel like. Okay, before I put them on, I want to do a little crunch test. Oh, it's actually pretty flexy already. It's pretty flexible right there. It's actually a lot more flexible than I thought it was gonna be. So I always kind of like to do this when I break in my shoes at first. I kind of bend them both ways like this. And that's actually a lot more flexible than I thought this was gonna be. I don't know if you guys can see that, but I got a size 9 in these, and I'm usually a size 9 in everything, in dunks and other etnies, so we'll see how this one, oh, that fits good for a 9. So this is definitely true to size. I have a pretty narrow foot, and it's definitely pretty snug on me. For me, this is great. I think if you have a wider foot, you might want to half size up in these things. Even though they look poofy, it's actually pretty narrow of a shoe. I feel like it's kind of deceiving because it does look like a really wide, puffy shoe, yet it does kind of fit more on the slim side. But I love the tongue because I don't have to tie my shoes that tight. Because honestly, I don't really like tying my shoes that much, especially like slipping in, slipping out of them. Maybe I'll have to double knot these, I think, just because the laces are so long. I could probably go up one more lace or something. But there's the double knot little look right now. Because even like that, I think that's not too bad here. Let's see what it looks like. We'll do the different. We'll do a little comparing. Oh, see, that's the other thing too. I know, guys. I still have Nike socks, guys. Don't look. I'm going to have to get some new socks soon. I know. Maybe they'll send me some Etnies socks. That'd be sick. But anyways, right here, just around your ankle, it's great. Like that stuff literally just feels smooth and nice. It just grips your sock. Like the back of your heel is not slipping out of this shoe. I'll tell you that. You know what? So I'm going to lace this up one more. We might have to lace this up one more just so we don't have a huge lace hanging out. Oh, because that kind of fits a little better. I love how big and poofy and white these laces look. It's funny. These are giving very Adidas look. So anyway, so I'm going to show you guys the difference. So, you know, comment 1 if you like this way and comment 2 if you like this way. I like this way, the way it looks, just like having the big tongue and like the big bunny laces. It's just giving, you know, early 2000s steez. Like that's how I would have definitely tied my shoes back then. So, and these are my normal pants. I usually kind of normally wear this. This is like the baggier set I normally wear. So I just want to show you guys too what it looks like in these. Oh, yo. Okay. I'm not going to lie. I already like this shoe. Like it already has I can tell it has a decent amount of board feel. The Murana that I was wearing, I want to say that is actually a thicker sole. This is way less of a thicker sole. This is a pretty thin cup sole. Even though it looks like a chunky sole, it's actually pretty thin. The cup sole is feeling like a dunk just because like I already know I can have board feel in this shoe. It's like that happy in between where you're going to get a good amount of cushion. You're not in a Volk shoe, but you could feel that extra kind of support and comfort from the cup sole. I don't know. I'm actually really surprised how good these shoes actually feel. It feels like they'll probably break in pretty easy because even right now, like this is not bad. Like honestly, I wish I could go skate right now. It's like really late. Like honestly, it's probably like 11 o'clock at night right now, but I was like this hyped to try these on. So anyways, what do you guys think about them? Which way should I lace them? And yeah, I don't know. I can't wait to get the first session in these things. Low key, these are growing on me. Just kind of show you guys a top view of what it looks like on your boy right now. That's kind of with the, you know, with the bunny lace right there, the regular lace right there. I don't know. I'm actually, like I said, I'm actually a fan. And low key, you know, else I like this. Look, I can actually slip in and out of the shoe. So if you like to slip in and out of your shoe, this is definitely going to be a shoe for you. Because like I want to say the Marineres. The Ranas, I really couldn't slip in and out of the shoe that well, but these ones I can. So that's like another thing I want to note out. I just kind of want to wrap up the unboxing video right now. I feel like I'll make a full skate test video on its own. Kind of overall, I'm actually pretty surprised with how good this shoe feels. We'll see how it actually performs. I am curious about the grip on the bottom. I want to see how this feels and how it holds up. I also just want to see how the shoe's going to flick. There is all the stitching in the right places, like in the ollie spot, in the flick spot. So it all adds up to a nice how you doing, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna lie, this cup sole is already kind of surprising me, so I won't be surprised if I end up skating this one a lot more. So what do you guys think about the Etnies LoCut? Comment and let me know.